Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today's video is a very special one. I'm going to be showing you guys 10 tips and tricks how you guys can improve no matter what level you are. Hopefully these can help you out. If they do, even if one of these tips is something you learned new, please drop a like. It really helps out the channel. Let's get right into it. Stay till the end because we have some very special tips towards the end. So first of all, we're going to start off with the most basic one, and a lot of you guys probably don't even do this, but change your controller settings. What are you guys playing with? Make sure to change those. I'm going to show you through the best sensitivities that you guys should be using. So all the pros majority of the time use 6.6. Just use 6.6. It's the best sensitivity. I personally actually use sometimes 10.7. Celium does use that and it's got its advantages, but if you guys are starting off, you want to be consistent and you just, you know, if your sensitivity is always on your mind, just use 6.6 because it's definitely the best one. And the reason why it's so good is because it helps your centering. So many players try to, you know, play in 2020 because they think like, you know, the more faster you are, the better you'll be. That's not really the case here. So try to play 6.6, see how it is, and then kind of adjust it from there. You can play 7.7 as well. It is personal preference, but for me, I would recommend 6.6 It's the most popular one in Warzone. Players like Biff will use it. He's, in my opinion, the best player. In the CDL, players like Shotzzy, Scump, Pred, Simp, Abizi all use 6.6. So I mean, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for you. Tip number 2, your field of view. It comes very similar to your controller. It's basically your graphic settings. And for me, again, I play a lot of Warzone, so I play 120. But this is strictly for Modern Warfare 2. If you guys are trying to get better at competitive, I would say play 103. For me, that's a sweet spot. You can play maybe 105 around there, anywhere between like 100 to 105, but I would say 103 again is the sweet spot. Now if you look at that little graphic on the right, you can see in game the reason why 120, the reason why I like it is because you feel faster, you look faster, but the disadvantage to 120 FOV is that the players look smaller, so you have to be a bit more accurate with your shots, although the visual recoil isn't as bad. So it's up to you, but I would say if you're playing Modern Warfare 2 strictly, I would say play 103. On the smaller maps it's a lot better, but yeah, I do play 120, so you can definitely change that up. Now the next one is class setups, man. Make sure you're using the optimal classes, the class that the pros do use. Let me go to the rank player, not the private game. Give me a second. Let me go to the rank play section. These are the pro classes, man. So for the Vaznev, you want to be using this one. This is a default class that the pros use. And then for the TAC 56 is 2 I recommend. 1 is the X-Line. This is my personal favorite, the one I do use. The X-Line is just, in my opinion, the better stock over the Cardinal. But the class that Dashi and I think Ghosty does use is this one with the Cardinal stock. So it's up to you. But make sure you guys are using the pro ones, testing them out and seeing what works best for you. All right, cool. Now we've got the basics done. Let's go into the game and see how you can really improve. Right, now tip number 4, and in my opinion one of the most important tips that so many of you guys do not do, is just shoot some damn bots, man. Make sure you shoot some bots. The best players in the world all shoot bots. Dashi is known for shooting bots, thousands of bots before he scrims every single day. Dashi, Hook, all these players, man, they all shoot bots. Optic, Scumpy, if they can do it, then why can't you, man? All it does is it just gets your rhythm on focus, man. It allows you to kind of practice those long shots, stuff like that, man. So I highly recommend shooting bots before you play. All I simply did is load it into a map of Fortress, put 5 bots on, put the minimap on, even though I can't see the minimap, and just, yeah, that's it, man. Shoot some bots, get your centering on. That's tip number 5. Work on your centering. So I'm going to show you guys what centering is, because I get so many comments on my Twitch and my YouTube saying, what is centering? So centering is as simple as, oh, I got killed by a bot, but let's not talk about that. Don't roast me in the comments, please. It's not nice. So we're gonna go through. I'm gonna show you guys what centering is. So you guys see the cursor here, right? This middle cursor. A lot of people, even including my subscribers that I watch in 8s, right? You guys run like this. What are you guys doing? What have I taught you? Come on, boys. When you run like this, right? I'm gonna show you when I find someone there. Let me find a bot. I'll put radar on, but the bots just don't want to be seen. So let's say I'm running like this, okay? This guy's in front of me. To shoot him, I have to look up. I have to look up. Mate, Silvers, I'm in the middle of a tutorial. What you doing? But that's my point. You have to work on your centering. You want this crosshair to be around the chest height or the head height where you think your opponents are going to be. So as I go around the corner, you see, all you have to do is just aim in then. Where if you're doing it on the floor, you're always having to readjust your aim. So if I see someone here, if I see this guy there, I'm going to have to readjust my aim all the way higher there. Where if you kind of leave your centering in the middle, you take him out, you can see it's just so much easier. As soon as I'm aiming in, I'm allowed to get that kill with ease right there. So it allows you to snap onto the opponents, and it just allows you to work on your initial shot. Somebody like Diaz Biffle, who I watch a lot of on Warzone, he has the best centering in my opinion that I've ever seen, even better than the pros. I'm not saying he's better than the CDL pros, because obviously I don't think that's true, but his centering, I don't know what it is, but if you guys want to improve on your centering, I would recommend watching Diaz Biffle. All right, now you've worked on your centering, the next step is to control the recoil of your gun. There's only two main guns you're going to use, the TAC-56 and the Vaznev. So let's start with the TAC-56. I want you to go into a firing range or a bot, however you want to do it, and just shoot the wall without doing anything, right? So let's just shoot this first guy. Now look how the recoil moves. I want you to look at the gun, look how the recoil moves, look how it controls itself. So you can see straight away it starts to go up slowly. It starts to go up and a bit to the right. So all you're going to do is reverse engineer the recoil. So literally instead of it naturally goes up to the right, all you want to do is naturally make it go down to the left. So you're going to see now this is without controlling it. And now this is with controlling it. So you can see your gun barely moves, and all I'm doing is literally reversing where it's going. So instead of going up and right, I'm going down and left. So as I shoot, go down and left, and you can see it's very, very accurate. Now another thing you can also do, something that Dashi does so well, is as he's shooting, he just shoots enough bullets to kill the opponent. Now what that normally does is it resets your recoil. So I'm going to show you exactly what I mean here. So as I shoot this wall, I'm going to stop after every, I'm going to shoot the bots, right? I'm going to stop after every maybe 3 or 4 bullets, and I'm going to let the recoil go back to normal. So you can see I shoot him, I stop, I aim out, I stop, I aim out, I stop. And I kind of like that. And it's just so much easier to snap onto the target. Now to go even further, to get the most aim assist, you want to strafe while you're doing this. So again, we're going to go for these 3 targets. We're going to go through, we're going to shoot the first target. We're going to aim back out again. And the reason why you want to aim back out instead of kind of dragging your aim across is because your aim assist acts a bit more stickier like this. So when I shoot him, I aim out. And then as I go left, I aim back in again. And that allows me to get more aim assist, and I aim back out and I aim back in again. And as you're shooting this target at the back, right, notice how it's a bit of a harder target to hit. So normally, let's say without controlling recoil, right, it's going to be like this. You can see it's a bit more difficult, where if you control the recoil, if you aim in and out, if you strafe left and right, look how much easier it is. I'm going to show you now. So that's the first kill, second kill, third kill. I mean, even then, that wasn't perfect, but I'm going to show you guys again what I mean, man. It's just so much easier to control your recoil. You can literally just keep practicing this until you kind of get it down. But you can see there, I'm taking my time, I'm single tap firing, and it makes it so much easier. Now we've had 5 tips, let's go into tip number 6. Okay, tip number 6 is to watch the CDL. Now, not just watch blindly, be entertained. If you guys are serious about improving, I'm going to show you the exact steps that I used to take personally to improve and get better as a player. Let's say you guys are, let's just say, for example, you're an aggressive SMG. Shotzi's your favorite player. You want to watch Shotzi. You want to see what he does. This is exactly what I would do step by step. First of all, I would watch a game where Optic won, right? Let's say I'm watching the stream live, that's fine. But after, if I really want to get better, I'm really trying to improve, I watch this game, for example, Optic versus Toronto. And I would study the route that Shotzi does. I'm like, okay, Shotzi got 35 kills this game. Let's study the route that Shotzi does. And you may be thinking, okay, what about when the camera switches? That's fine. All you have to do is pay attention to the minimap. The minimap is your best friend here. I'm even going to show you what I do, literally to the detail. So let's say, okay, I want to get better at Mikado Hardpoint. I would find a game like this where they play Mikado Hardpoint. I'm like, right, I'm an aggressive SMG. What does Shotzi do? He's the best SMG in the game. What does he do? So you can see, okay, he gets a nade through. All right, that's his opening nade. Okay, cool. He goes through here and he pushes through. And I'm even going to break it down to the timings, man. Even to the timings. So right here, I'm going to be like, okay, cool. He gets to this gate. If he chucks the grenade and he gets to this gate, number 7 could potentially be at barbell already. Let's kind of watch this through as he goes through. Okay, number 7 is probably going to take him out. No, he dives across. Okay, cool. So he knows the timing. He's going to dive across. He takes out 1. Okay, cool. So the timing wise, all right, if you get to the gate, you can actually dive across without number 7 seeing you. Just little plays like that. I'm actually going to dissect it, see exactly what the player does. And let's see, okay, cool. He's going to respawn here. What does he do now? Number 2, he's going to go round here. Oh, that's what he does. Okay, nice. So I basically analyze exactly what he does, why he does it. And that's how I personally try to get better when playing a specific role. It works with every single role. So you can see here on the rotation, let's say you're struggling with rotations, right? You're like, okay, I'm playing SMG, but I really struggle with rotations. Let's just go to a point where they're going to rotate here. Okay, 7 seconds left here. Let's see, number 2's already on the minimap, and you're going to see he's making those cut-off plays here. He's watching the middle map here, so you'll be like, okay, so I can actually roam around, and you see perfect play right there. Shotzi gets a 2P, so it's a perfect example. I would even go ahead to back up and see exactly how he got himself into that position. So I'll be like, right, Shotzi's in the hill. Again, we can't see this on the screen, but if you focus on the minimap, you'll really be able to tell. So you can be like, okay, Shotzi went there. Why did he get off the hill with 10 seconds? Oh, he knows they're going to spawn there. So that's like a heads-up play. Maybe you wouldn't do that that normally, you're like, okay, Shotzi's given up 10 seconds there. And what he does is he allows the Toronto Ultra boys to push through. He waits here. This is another important thing. He doesn't shoot straight away. He actually waits till the guy goes through. He manages to take him out, and then he turns around and gets a second. So something like that. Just by looking at the minimap, we've gained so much information and knowledge of what Shotzi does in this situation that I now know that next time I play this game, that's something I might try. And if it works, I can add that to my arsenal. So that's my tip number 6. Now going into tip number 7. My tip number 7 is at the start of the game, make sure you're looking at your teammates and seeing what weapons they're using. Although this sounds like a small thing, this is a massive thing. Let's take a map like Fortress, for example, right? Let's say you have 3 SMGs on the map. All 3 of your teammates, you're all playing solo queue, they're all playing SMG. And you're saying, I'm an SMG player. You're probably going to lose the game because you have no assault rifles. You could be better than the other team, or you could be very even, but you're probably going to lose just because of the composition of your team. So what I recommend, what I always recommend, is learn both roles. Learn the aggressive SMG role, learn the patient SMG role, and also learn the assault rifle side of things, because you never know when you need to use any gun. For example, now let's say there's 3 SMGs, you want to be the assault rifle player. You now have the ability to be the assault rifle player, and you have more chance of winning the game. Because for me, if you're gonna go into the game without the right team setup, you're going to lose the game before it even starts. So make sure you practice all the roles and you make sure you're set up. Okay, so tip number 8 is going to be to use your equipment effectively. I've seen you guys so many times not use your equipment effectively, even not even using them at all. Make sure that every single life you try to use your stun and your grenade. Even if, for example, let's say on this hill, right? This is a very popular hill and you're coming through this kind of side here. Before you kind of run in and keep dying, just chuck your stun and your nade. Worst case scenario, right? They've got a trophy system. And it takes... Oh, sorry, I just got... Okay, I don't know how I'm lagging in private games. This is... Yeah, I need to fix this. But anyways, back to my point is, even if, like, you, for example, let's say you chuck a stun over here, right? But they've got a trophy system. Worst case scenario, at least you're getting rid of that trophy system. You know, you're starting to put some damage onto that trophy system. That makes it easier for your teammates to get the kill. But yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to make sure you use your equipment. Because I've seen so many times players not use their equipment effectively, and it just really cost them in the games there. Especially at the lower levels, man. If you guys start to use those equipments, you'll definitely see you guys rising up the ranks. Now, tip number 9, this is going to be using and abusing the broken mechanics in the game here. So I'm going to show you with this bot here, the first mechanic, and the most broken one in my opinion, is snaking. So as he kind of comes through my little experiment, if he can come on mate, join us here. Here, take your time. All right, cool. So let's say the guy's coming around the corner. You want to snake. Now to snake, all you simply do is you go prone and you run forward. To go pro, okay, this guy's actually kind of scaring me, but you go prone and you run forward. So you prone, run forward. So prone, run, and you're gonna see how it looks on this guy's screen. So let's say someone's coming from there and you're one shot. You're gonna snake it. You're gonna prone. You're gonna shoot him. You're gonna prone. You're gonna keep shooting him. Let him kill me. So you want to snake it. Go left. Go right. Bro, this guy's literally backing off. Come on, man. This guy's not very useful, is he? So literally, he was trying to snake it, prone. I wanted to kill me so you can see exactly how he looks like. There you go. We finally got there. So look at his screen. You can see my head is so hard for him to hit me if I was normal right there. So as you're playing, you just want to make sure you're snaking. And you can basically snake anything. Literally anything. Even hair, you can literally snake it. So let's say something that you're not sure you want to peek this head glitch. I would literally go through and snake it. I would pop my head up, go left, snake it, go right. It's just used for information, really. And then once you know, like, for example, you snake it, you see someone there, you can, you know, get one shot off. You can go through, you could jump on the right, and you can take him out. So that's exactly what you need to do in that situation. Now, although snaking is extremely broken, for me, my favorite personal mechanic is the drop shot double jump. So what you want to do is you want to drop shot and then you want to double jump. And although it doesn't look as crazy on your screen, I'm going to show you how it looks on my opponent's screen there. So if this guy can kill me, it'll be really great. If he can... Okay. Come on, mate. Come on. Bloody hell, this bot, man, he's a real work, isn't he? But look at that screen. Okay, he's backing off. He's not really helping me, is he? But you can see right here, I'm going from the prone position literally to flying in the sky. So when you see somebody on the map, it's so difficult for them to kill you there. And it's just a really good mechanic that I personally use all the time. I'm going to show you some real life clips now of how I use it and show you exactly how it's like in game. Okay, now you've seen 2 broken mechanics. We've got the snaking, which is a bit popular, and then we've got the broken double jump. I'm going to show you my next favorite. This is what I think aBeZy does the best in the game. First of all, there's 2 ways of challenging, right? You got your right-hand side peek, and then you got your left-hand side peek. So what I want to kind of explain this really carefully here. So let's say there's a bot here. I mean, I just got rid of the bot. You know, in zombies, when you used to have that I forgot what it's called, but you used to have that little zombie. Was it the crawler? Yeah. This guy's like my crawler zombie. I'm just leaving him there before the round advances. But let's say you have a bot here, right? And you kind of shouldering him. If you shoulder him like this, you can see him just before he sees you. You might be able to see him the same time, right? But if you're coming from the left, let's say there's a bot here. Where is this bot? Okay, come on, man. I need you to help me out here, bot. Where can we go? Where can we go? Oh my god, mate. This guy doesn't get the memo, man. When I don't want him to kill me, he fries me. When I want him to kill me, he just stands there. I don't know what to say about this guy, man. He's making the video harder, chat. He really is. Okay, let's say I'm peeking this door, right? I can peek it. I can shoulder it. Okay, this guy's frying my shit, man. But we'll be able to use this example here. So you can see right here. You see as I'm peeking it, we'll be able to see each other about the same time. This guy just hit-fired me. Am I losing? What did I just see? That's actually comedy. He actually hit-fired me. But let's say, yeah, so there's a guy here, right? As you approach it, because you're coming from the right, you're actually able to get really nice shots off. You're actually able to strafe in and out, and you're actually able to see him. But on the other side, let's say this guy's here. Perfect example, right? As I come through the left... Perfect example. I could not see him, but he could see me clearly. Now, the reason why he could see me was because I was peeking from the left-hand side. Now, when you peek from the left-hand side, your body actually is visible before you. So before your gun's even visible, you can imagine that my body is visible. He can see me from there. He can definitely shoot me. Where on the right-hand side, right here, he probably can't see me. Well, as soon as I go around, he can probably see me from like here. So as my gun's just about to come out. So when you're doing fast motion, you realize that, let's say this guy's here, right? Oh, go away, mate. I'm trying to make a video. This guy's literally gunning for me. So let's say someone's there, right? And I peek right. I can get some shots off where if somebody's here and I'm trying to peek left, by the time I'm here, he's already shooting me. So make sure every time you do peek, you're peeking from the right-hand side. Now, to make it even better, to make it even stronger, you want to peek on the right-hand side and jump as well. Let's go to somewhere with a bit more flat ground. Right, perfect example, as we kind of mentioned before. Let's say somebody's sitting here. Now, what you can do is you can easily just shoulder. You can do the wide jump, so we know exactly where it is. Let's do the wide jump. But the problem with the wide jump is as you kind of jump around the corner like this, he's already been able to see you. So you have to jump around the corner and then recenter onto the opponent. The best way by far, what Abizi does so well is, I'm going to show you here. So, oh, go away, this guy, bro. He's actually trolling. What is he doing? Why is that? Why did he chuck that nade so... He literally smacks me with a grenade here. So let's say you're approaching a wall, yeah, and you want to... I don't want to mess with this guy, man. I had Raider on as well. The Raider's just not... Bro, I'm 2-9 against a bot. This guy's frying me. I'm actually scared of him. I'm going to have to quickly do this before he comes. But let's say somebody's here, right? You don't want to wide jump around the corner because by the time you look at him, he's probably going to kill you. All you need to do, right, is just narrow jump and land right next to the wall. Okay, perfect. My man's here now. So we're going to narrow jump against the walls. I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, I didn't mean to kill him. But yeah, as you narrow jump right like this, you land here. You actually somehow camera your opponent. So on their screen, if they see you, you're going to literally be around this corner shooting them already before we even get a shot off. And another thing is, let's say you're here, right? And the guy jumps across. There's so many times where if the guy jumps across, I'm going to look at him, I'm going to shoot him and jump, and I'm probably going to get that gunfight. Where if he knows where I am, let's say he guesses I'm here and he jumps here, he's getting the kill on me 9 out of 10 times there. So it's kind of a broken mechanic that you guys should try there. Make sure just to do the narrow jump. Just keep practicing it. And if you die, watch the kill cam and just see how it looks on your opponent's screen. And I promise you, you'll find a big difference. So I'm not saying you're going to kill them 100% of the time, but there's definitely more success, more chance of cameraing the opponent if you jump narrow. So the guys there, we jump narrow. Even that's a bit too wide. I'll literally practice. I'll do this, jump narrow, maybe a bit more. So you got to find the sweet spot. So I'll jump like here. Perfect. I think that's literally perfect jump here. I go through. Okay, see, I see a guy there. Instead of kind of jumping out like this, because by the time I jump and get my gun up, he's going to see me. So it's like right here. I'm going to do this. So let's see how he looks on his kill cam as I shoot him just before I get around the corner. So you're going to see I'm not even there. So you see what I mean? As I jump around the corner, I'm technically already shooting him. So it's a really broken mechanic. And yeah, those are my 10 tips of how you can improve. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Thank you. Let's all give a round of applause to my guest, Aguila. I'm not trying to say that, but... Bro, this guy is cracked. This bot, yo, I might have to just 1v1 this bot for a video, man. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. And yeah, as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.